Warning: if you are investing your money right now, you are probably going to lose it all. Here is the harsh truth.
All right, today we are tackling an absolute giant, Benjamin Graham's The Intelligent Investor. Now look, if you've ever thought this book was maybe too old or way too complicated to matter anymore, you gotta stick around. We're gonna pull out the simple, timeless lessons that can literally change the way you think about money.
I mean, seriously though, Leo, because isn't that what it feels like for most of us? It really does. Like you're walking into this huge, loud, blinking casino and you have absolutely no idea what you're doing. It's pure anxiety.
It totally is. And that's exactly the feeling this book is designed to fix. I mean, it was written all the way back in 1949, believe it or not, but its entire point is to give you a sane framework for making smart, calm decisions. Think of it less like a casino and way more like owning a piece of a business.
And the mind behind all of this was Benjamin Graham. This guy is known as the father of value investing. And oh yeah, he was Warren Buffett's mentor. His whole idea was kind of radical. Your success depends on your discipline and your character, not on trying to predict what the market's going to do next. And this really sums up his whole deal. Graham taught that you have to think for yourself, and this is the big one, you have to get your emotions out of the way. He believed your job wasn't to stare at the crazy up and down lines of a stock chart, but to do the real work of figuring out what a business is actually worth. It's all about being a business analyst, not some kind of crystal ball fortune teller.
Okay, so that brings up the big question, right? Investor, speculator. I feel like we all throw those words around, but what is the actual difference? And, why does it matter so much? Oh, this lays it out perfectly. So the speculator, over on the left, they're obsessed with the market price. They're betting on the wiggles, riding these waves of emotion, listening to hot tips from their cousin. You know the vibe. But the investor? A completely different mindset. They're focused on the business, analyzing it for safety and making decisions based on cold, hard research. One's a gambler, the other's a business owner. It's that simple. Wow, okay, just reading that, it's so clear. Safety of principle. He's basically saying your number one job is not to lose money. It's not about trying to hit a home run and get rich overnight. It's about protecting what you have in the first place. That changes everything for me. It really does. Which brings us to what is maybe the most important and humbling lesson in this entire book. Graham argues that the single biggest threat to your money isn't a market crash, it's your own brain. Oh, I totally get this. I feel this in my bones. When everything is going up, stocks are soaring, you feel like an absolute genius. You get that FOMO, that fear of missing out, and you just want to throw every last dollar you have in there because it feels like the party will never, ever stop. And then the crash happens, and it's just pure terror. You see all that red on the screen, and every single instinct in your body is just screaming, get out, sell it all before it goes to zero. It's a total panic impulse. Exactly. And Graham says the intelligent investor just tunes it all out. They ignore the crazy excitement, they ignore the gut-wrenching panic, they have a plan and they stick to that plan. That emotional detachment, that discipline, that is your superpower in this whole game. So if you can't trust your own emotions, what can you trust? How do you actually keep yourself safe? Well, Graham gave us one core concept for this very thing. He called it the investor's ultimate safety net. Okay, yes, this is what I want to know. It's one thing to say be disciplined, but what's the actual technique? Like, how do you practically protect your money when everything feels like it's going crazy? And here it is. This is, and I'm not exaggerating, maybe the most important three-word phrase in the entire book: margin of safety. Just think of it as a built-in cushion for being wrong. Because guess what? You will be wrong sometimes. This is the buffer that protects you from your own mistakes or just plain old bad luck. This analogy just makes it so simple and clear. Let's say you do your homework and figure out that a company, the tree in this picture, is really worth about $100. The margin of safety principle says you don't buy it for $100. You don't even buy it for $90. You wait until you can get it for, say, $60. That $40 difference, that big discount, that's your protection. That's your margin of safety.
No way! That's it? That's so simple, but it's kind of genius. It makes so much sense.
Right? It's really powerful stuff. And the best part is, you do not need to be a Wall Street whiz to get started.
Graham lays out a super clear strategy for what he calls the defensive investor, which is basically for anyone who wants to invest safely with minimal hassle. And his rules are just beautifully simple. Okay, first, balance your portfolio. Have a mix of stocks and high-quality bonds. That gives you some growth potential, but more importantly, stability when things get bumpy. Second, diversify. Don't bet the farm on one company. Own a mix of solid, leading businesses. And third, and this ties it all together, never, ever overpay. Always demand that margin of safety.
What I love about this is that it just takes all the pressure and the ego out of it. It's not about being the smartest person in the room or trying to beat the market. It's just about having a simple, repeatable plan to help you reach your own financial goals safely. It makes investing feel, actually achievable. And that's really the ultimate takeaway, isn't it? After everything we've talked about, the difference between speculating and investing, the power of your own discipline, the simple genius of a margin of safety, it all just comes down to a choice. So the only question left is, which one are you going to be?